The following program does not offer personal medical advice. Please consult your doctor before using any treatment or product we cover. Welcome to Go to Health Media with your host, Jonathan Marks. We provide a welcoming environment where experts educate you on important health topics, answer your questions, and provide information from which you can benefit in consultation with your doctor. You can visit and subscribe to the show at gotohealthmedia.com. And now, here is Jonathan Marks. Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Marks from Go to Health. We're back to you with another great show. I have some big news if you are in Medicare Prescription Plan Part D. Thanks to the 2022 Inflation Reduction Act, enacted by the Biden administration, your annual out-of-pocket prescription drug costs will be capped at $2,000 per year starting in January 2025. That's pretty fantastic. According to a new report from AARP, Medicare drug plan enrollees who reach the new out-of-pocket cap will see average savings of roughly $1,100 per year, or 56% in 2025 for your prescription drugs. With us to talk about this today is Leigh Purvis. She's the Prescription Drug Policy Principal in AARP's Public Policy Institute, PPI, where she heads PPI's work on prescription drug issues and is a recognized expert on prescription drug pricing and coverage. Her work focuses on improving prescription drug affordability and accessibility for older adults. She's testified before Congress and state legislatures on behalf of AARP and speaks frequently on a wide variety of prescription drug-related issues. She's also the co-author of the AARP RX Price Watch reports, which have been tracking the prices of prescription drugs widely used by older Americans since 2004. That's 20 years. Welcome to the show, Leigh. How are you today?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great.
Good. So first, please tell us about AARP's Public Policy Institute. What kind of work do you do? I don't think most people know about you folks.
Yeah, we kind of function as AARP's internal think tank. I am part of a large team of experts who work on a variety of policy issues that AARP cares a lot about. So that can range from anything from Medicare to Social Security to livable communities. I work with a lot of great people that do a lot of great work.
Thanks for letting us know about that, Leigh. We will have links to her organization on our website, and we invite you to visit those links because you'll get a lot more information following this interview. So tell us about this new out-of-pocket prescription drug cap and how it will benefit older Americans.
This is a really important new benefit for people who are in Medicare prescription drug plans. Previously, people in those plans did not have any limit on their out-of-pocket expenses, and we know that some people were spending upwards of $10,000 per year just on their prescription drugs. So starting next year, there will be a $2,000 cap on those out-of-pocket expenses, and it's going to result in some very significant savings for a lot of people.
Can you tell us more about what kinds of savings, or are there particular drugs, or is it any drug?
This applies to any drug that your Part D plan covers. And we took a closer look at how many people were going to benefit and found that in 2025, about 3 million people are going to reach that new out-of-pocket cap. And by 2029, there'll be more than 4 million people who benefit from that cap. We also took a look at exactly how much they were going to save. And over that time period, the people who hit the cap will save over $1,000. About 40% of them will save $1,000. And that is a huge amount of savings. We know some people will save upwards of $5,000. So when you think about the fact that a lot of people have a median income of about $36,000 per year, that is some really important, significant savings and will hopefully help people better able to afford the prescription drugs that they need.
Got it. Now, do you pay as you go until you hit the cap, or is there a way you can pay monthly? I think I read something about being able to pay the $2,000 over 12 months. Is that true?
That's a great question. Yes, that is absolutely true. The new out-of-pocket cap is actually part of a lot of different changes as part of that 2022 law. And another important one is that people will be able to spread their out-of-pocket costs over the year. So previously, a lot of people were facing some pretty high costs that varied from month to month, and now they'll be able to spread those costs out. And that's another way that will hopefully help people better afford those prescription drugs that they need.
That's incredible. Did AARP have input into this, into the formulation of this law or cap?
AARP has been advocating for anything that will help reduce prescription drug prices and costs. And this law that passed in 2022 is kind of a culmination of a lot of work that we have put in over the years. We know that this issue is incredibly important to our members, and the fact that we were able to play a role in passing a law that does so much good for the people that we represent has been incredibly important to us, and we know that it was very much needed.
That's fabulous. Thank you so much for that. It's a great work that you've done and a great result. So why did AARP create this new report that's come out?
We really are just trying to get a better idea of how many people are going to benefit from this particular part of the law. So we wanted to quantify the number of people who would reach this new out-of-pocket cap and then try to figure out exactly how much they would save. And the short version of the results is that it was millions of people who would be benefiting, and they would be saving a significant amount of money. And that really helps us appreciate kind of the work that went into this and the fact that we're going to be able to help so many people.
Are there other parts of the regulation that are going into effect that will affect older Americans in 2025?
AARP has only produced this report focusing on the out-of-pocket cap. We do anticipate doing a lot more work going forward, though, because we know that this law is really important to our members, and we want to make sure that it's being implemented in a way that produces the kind of savings that we were expecting.
Tell me something else that's important about this new prescription drug law.
I think what's really important to keep in mind is that this new out-of-pocket cap is obviously really important for people who are already facing high prescription drug costs, but it's also a really important protection for everyone, because the reality is all of us are just one very expensive prescription away from needing an out-of-pocket cap. And so this protection is available for everyone who needs it in the future as well.
So Medicare, just for my clarity, Medicare covers not only people over 65, but also people with disabilities, correct?
That's right. Medicare is available to everyone over the age of 65 and people under the age of 65 with certain disabilities.
Good. So if you have disabilities, this could be a great benefit for you as well. It's not only for senior citizens, correct?
Absolutely. If you are enrolled in a Medicare prescription drug plan or a Part D, this is a benefit that will be available to you starting next year.
Fabulous. So for older Americans and for people with disabilities who are in a Medicare Part D program, you will see the benefits of this new regulation.
That is absolutely correct.
What else is on your agenda for research, Leigh?
Oh, so the work on prescription drug pricing is frankly never ending. And so I certainly anticipate continuing to do that going into the future. But a lot of my work right now is very much focused on the implementation of this law. There are a lot of different provisions in there that are doing a lot of different things and frankly, a lot of good. And I want to make sure that we're able to recognize kind of the improvements and the benefits and the savings that our members and all older Americans are experiencing as a result of this law.
Is there a report that people can sign up for, get a subscription for, that you publish on a regular basis to stay informed?
There are a lot of ways to stay in touch with AARP. If you go to our website at aarp.org, and if you're particularly interested in this issue, you can go to aarp.org/Part D spending cap.
Great. We will put those links on our website so that people can be reminded of that and learn more. Leigh, thanks so much for the work that you're doing and letting us know about this. This is an important development in cost savings under the Inflation Reduction Act. We've been talking with Leigh Purvis. She's the Prescription Drug Policy Principal in AARP's Public Policy Institute, where she heads the work on prescription drug issues and is a recognized expert on prescription drug pricing and coverage. Thanks so much for being with us, Leigh, today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for tuning in this week to Go to Health Media. Be sure to join Jonathan Marks and another health expert next time. You can also catch the program on your favorite podcast platform. Until our next show, be sure to visit us on the web at gotohealthmedia.com and elevate your life.